Queen Mary 2 embarked on her 200th crossing on the 6th of July, and it has been my privilege to command this, the world's largest and grandest ocean liner, as Commodore. The celebrations began with our departure from New York, the world's most iconic ship, sailing past the world's most iconic statue, the Statue of Liberty.
When I heard it was the 200th crossing of the Queen Mary 2 over the Atlantic, I thought, how lucky am I to actually be on that very trip. My wife and I have been on Cunard now for several years, but to me, this is always the best. The ship is the best, and the route is the best. I just love the open sea, the chance to have to do a little bit of work on board, but the chance mainly to relax and look out at that boundless ocean day after day. To me, just fabulous.
It has been wonderful to share with our guests the experience of this 200th crossing. We've not only had the designer Stephen Payne share with us insights as to the design, but that celebratory sail away past the Statue of Liberty. On board we have the Juilliard Orchestra, broadcaster Nick Owen, plans for a celebratory dinner. The atmosphere on board has been wonderful. It's infused all parts of the ship, crew as well as our guests.
It's absolutely wonderful to be on board Queen Mary 2 on this 200th Transatlantic crossing. When you think when I drew the first line on a piece of paper in May 1998, and then 5 years later this ship evolved and was delivered, had no idea that nearly 10 years later she would have done that 200th crossing, with all the passengers really interested in the history of the ship and of Cunard Line in general.
One of the reasons I really wanted to come on the 200th crossing is because there's so much heritage associated with the crossings in general. I mean, not just this ship, which has been around for nearly a decade, but going back hundreds of years. The link between Britain and America, particularly New York City, along this very stretch of water, it just goes back as far as our country does. You think of Benjamin Franklin rushing back to the United States before the Revolution broke out, or John Adams going to London. There's just so much history, and when you travel these waters, you are traveling the same waters traveled by, generations of us. So to be part of that heritage in even this small way is kind of an exciting thing for us to do.
What makes Queen Mary 2 so special is that she is a true ocean liner in comfort, speed, and the style on board. It's been with pride as well as excitement that we have engaged on this 200th voyage. And for me also, a sense of humility, because there's a great team on board here in our ship's company who are here just to deliver the enjoyment to our guests.